Ladies and gentlemen, one day along your trading journey, you are going to meet someone that runs a group that says percentages don't matter. I'm going to tell you this habitual lie in hopes that you will believe them as if, let's say, they're a prophet of some sort, that they could show you some things that you couldn't have went and learned on YouTube. If you want your portfolio in the future of your family for generations to avoid this hardship of
cap,
or that individual turns around and tries to learn the same strategy that you're going to get directly from us and then tell you percentages do matter, ladies and gentlemen, you've been Rico'd. Pack. What's good? Where my dogs at? I got the bros in the building. We got the homie Mr. Check My Resume.
Yo, what's good, Pack fam? Let's get it, man. Another week, another dollar, man. We killing them this year.
We got the homie Wealthy Soon.
Pack family was good. Hey, let's get to the chicken and don't get Rico.
And we got the homie Boss Gang VIP.
What up? What up? We about to do what we did last week. Give them that work. We about to tell y'all the future, man. Get ready.
Bros, we had an absolutely amazing week. We just want the people to make sure that before we move further, so they don't miss any of the amazing information that we about to be dropping coming up in June, you got to click like, subscribe, click the notification bell, all of that across the board before we get into it. Bros, we had some amazing stories coming through this week through pack wins. I don't know if you all have seen, we had a member, Alien, said that he was in his second month with the pack. His port is up 81% this week. Said he's had his best trading week in 18 months since he started. And just talking about consistency is the key and making sure that he continues to put in that work. Talked about how much he appreciates the pack. We seeing, stories like this this week. I just want to shout out a few people in the group, for some big dubs that they had. I know Investor for Legacy can't be here with us. Wifey here really soon is going to be bringing about their princess into the world. So, coming from us, man, we hope that, mom and daughter have a safe delivery, come through healthy. Goose, want to give him a shout out for a fire Kroger play. I know they hit for like over 400% on that. I know Strat Damon cleaned up on SPY. Miss Rome smacked on SPY. And then Hyuga, one a member who's probably been with us for maybe 2 months. Yeah, hit for 430% on Coke. So there's many others, ladies and gentlemen. You can go to our Discord channel and you'll be able to see those wins from members right in our pack wins channel. Feel free to go ahead and take a look at that if you want to see how our members are doing, because that's the most important thing for us. It's one thing as us as leaders and experienced traders to show you wins on social media, but that's not what it's about. If I can't replicate, if Wealthy Soon, Boss Gang VIP, Mr. Check My Resume, if we cannot replicate from us into you, a new member, then we are not doing our job. That's the whole purpose of what we do here at Alpha Pack. We want you to be a more confident and independent trader within yourself, that you don't have to rely on somebody else. In order to be a true warrior, you got to be able to go kill something and bring it back to the fire. We show you how to hunt for yourself, straight up. Bros, we just finished options expiration week. We told them. Did they listen? That's the question. Did
Of
they
course.
listen?
Well, the pack did. The pack knew what was up. And man, it's like, man, this deja vu. I mean, it's just like same old thing, man. Let me calm down. I'm excited, man, for the week to come. You know what I'm saying? The folks who listen, they made a lot of fucking money this week. I mean, countless number of plays and wins. That was, man. So just shout out to the pack, man. Shout out to that boy Dave, man.
Right.
Yeah, shout out to the homie Dame. Man, he come through. Hey, he coming through ASAP with the shout out to the pack. Like you already know he having a good morning
Mhm.
for real.
Yeah.
Boss gang,
Straight up.
you see anybody
It was a
complaining this
crazy
week?
week. Nah, like so what I enjoyed is the people learning how to manage the plays, right? So the exciting part was people having long positions in some of these oil plays, different things like that, being able to take advantage of these weekly short-term puts and understanding how options volatility work and how to take advantage. So there's a lot of people say I got long positions, I managed to take some short positions, I'm making 1,000% on some short positions that are moving fast, while my long positions have low IV, so they're not being affected, right? So there's a million ways to make money, and that's what we're all about: education, teaching people how to do it. And it's exciting when you teach things and people pick up on them and are able to execute. That's what we're here for. And if people are not teaching you how to do those things, you got to ask yourself, why are you there? This is where you need to be. We're going to teach you how to do those things. So no matter, even if the market is down red 6 days in a row, your port is going to be up 6 days in a row. And I'm sure that's what we're all here for, right? So
Right,
it's a great week.
100,
That's the
100%.
expectation. Great point, boss gang. I mean, that's the expectation. I mean, if you can't go and learn a repeatable process from wherever you at, I don't like you're not here to follow my journey. Like that's not why I do this. I don't need you to follow my journey. I'm here to help you learn some shit so that you could change your personal situation and your family situation. That's my objective. And you following my journey ain't gonna accomplish that. You need to learn the skills, the tools, the resource, and understand the resources necessary for you to take it to the next level. And we're gonna help simplify that for you. That's what we do here in the pack. It's a methodology. We teach more than just a strat. The strat is our primary tool, but we teach a whole methodology. It's a mindset shift. So that's one to add on to that, boss gang, because that's a big, big, big point, bro.
For sure.
Man,
100%.
so we just gonna jump straight into kind of giving you an update on what happened throughout the market in terms of the sectors and where they're looking at coming into the week, and then the bros are gonna be able to bring these plays to show you the heat that's popping up this week. They seem pretty excited, so I already know they got some crazy on deck. We go ahead and get straight into that. Let's see here. So, taking a look here, if we go ahead and jump straight into the way things look around SPY, XLB right now, looking like it was going to finish with full time frame continuity until we had a fire day across the board at the back half of the day on Friday. A little conflict. The week did finish two up, and it was green with a red day. So you have continuity amongst the quarter, the month and the day. The week is offset from that XLC. For the most part, full time frame continuity to the downside all across the board from the day to the quarter. XLE, the standalone that we've been telling you is moving up. Things may get choppy in this process. You can see you have I don't know if you are into TA, into that thing, ascending wedge on the day. But you had a red day finish, strong back half of the day on that last 4 hour. And currently, outside of that red day, you have a green quarter that's still in force, a green month, green week, even though that week didn't move crazy bullish. Options expiration week, we told you what to expect. XLF. We have full time frame continuity to the downside. On XLI, we're looking to be something pretty similar. Full time frame continuity to the downside. You've been seeing a lot more selling has been popping from sector to sector. Things are starting to come into alignment. Honestly, the fact that CNBC is just getting to the aspect of telling you we're entering bearish territory. If you are a stratter that has been paying attention to the fundamentals, you've known we've been in bearish territory before we even got to that point. You already knew what happened on the quarter. You already knew what happened on the 6 month. Right now, XLP. I'm a little upset about this. This is the one sector that I'm confused by that I'll get the bro's opinion on, because y'all gotta buy bleach and toothpaste. So they must be taking max profit over here. Big red on the week on XLP. Full time frame continuity to the downside. Real estate looking interesting. Looking very interesting. But full time frame continuity to the downside. You catching a trend here. They're trying to tell you that we just entered bearish territory. I'm not for sure what moving average they use at CNBC that they waited to cross over before this occurred. But if you've been following us, you've known what's up. Now, utilities. Interesting. Green week, green month, green day, red quarter. So, could they be getting ready to buy with 3 flat weeks on utility that keep giving higher lows? Could the continuity or the setup potential going into next month give you that quarter back up to go green? Remember the question that I posed to Alpha Pack members and Alpha Way students. If X does this, what does that make the next higher time frame look like? Then we get to XLV on healthcare. We have green day, green week, red month, looking like a failed 2 down. It did hit target, though, so I can't necessarily say it's failed. Red quarter, that is a failed 2 up now. So it has not reached outside on the quarter to the downside. And last but not least, discretionary, full time frame continuity to the downside. So Boss Gang VIP going into this back half of the month after options expiration. What is the Almanac telling us to be prepared for historically with this month of May?
Awesome, FICO. Appreciate it. So last week when we got on here, we mentioned the Almanac said that we're going to start off the week couple bullish days, end up 3 bearish days in a row, and the percentages actually played out in that aspect. Coming into this week, we're actually going to have some choppiness in the market. This is normal coming off of options expiration. Overall, the market is going to be bullish if you're in the right place coming into Wednesday and Friday. So remember, options expiration, people are going to move money around. There's going to be some choppiness. The key is to always remember to make sure you are where the money resides. There are some tech sales signals coming up in June. So you want to be prepared for those. Track the price action on tech if you're interested in that. We still see a lot of downside there, but actually going into June for the rest of our overall market, it should be really good. Typically, summertime is pretty bullish. But again, the market conditions have been crazy. Nothing has changed. We still got a war going on. We still have a lot of fake money in the market. So a lot of people are believing that we're going to bounce and all that kind of stuff like that. But just overall global economics said we have too much money in the environment. And yeah, they're trying to make a separation between the poor and the rich. So we know how this goes. What we want to do is take advantage of the opportunities we have. I know a lot of people were talking about fuel. I was at the gym. People were talking about fuel prices. And I said, you can't beat them. So let's go ahead and make some money with them. So I think we're well positioned. We're going to keep looking at the same things. I don't think anything's going to change this week. Back to you, Fido.
Appreciate that, Boss Gang. So let's go ahead and get into it. We got the homie Wealthy Soon's gonna give you some fire this week. Get your pens, pencils. Make sure you mark down these levels. Take notes. Let's get into it. Wealthy Soon, what you got for us this week, bro?
Yo, bro, you can hear me?
Yes, sir.
All right, cool. All right, first thing on my list this week. This one is not really a percentage type play. This is just to make sure I get some nice green in my port. So we're gonna look at Newmont. That's NEM. Newmont got a fire set up on the week. We are at the bottom of the Broadening formation. We were able to form a nice green hammer on the week. Definitely what we look for, even when everything else was pretty choppy. So what we want to do is we want to take this 2-2 week. First target obviously is going to be the previous week's high. So this one has great magnitude. I'm liking just what we're doing over there. And we also had a hammer on the day, and we will be breaking the chop level to go to the next pivot. So loving Newmont. Next one we got AMED. This is a nice healthcare stock. If you actually been paying attention, healthcare is actually fire right now. High inflation, healthcare is still great. Um, so this play, it already actually did the rev on the week. It already did a 2-2 rev last week, bouncing off the bottom of the Rodman formation. Tons of magnitude on this one. We also had a hammer day, and this hammer day, when it goes two up on this level, then we'll be breaking a nice little chop level as well to go for some great highs, great magnitude on this one, like I said. So I love this. Next one we got WBA. WBA. This one, this play is going to be off of the day, not the week. We are at the bottom of a Browning formation. We have a inside hammer, I believe that is. Actually, no, we went two down, so it's a failed two down. It went two down by maybe a few cents. And the next level to this one is crazy. So loving WBA. This is like a sneaky type mover. So you just got to watch the price action. But I definitely see some great returns coming from this. Next one, we got GIS. Tons of discounts over in consumer staples. This one, again, bottom of the Bronner formation. We did make a hammer on the day. It did fill the gap that it created. This would be a 2-2 continuation from this move on the day. Great magnitude. And yeah, hopefully we'll be able to print a nice inside week to try to flip this time frame continuity back to the other direction. Another one, I mentioned this one in the pack. This was actually a 10x trade. Paramount, PARA, had a nice gap up. I still have been watching the price action since the gap up, and it looks like we're going to make another rip to the highs. We have an inside day. You can see that there's some chop on the day. I believe once we break this 212 on the day, we could see a fill of a higher gap at around the 34, 35 level. And these contracts move really great. Very low volatility. So loving Paramount. And the last one on my list for the week, before I send it back to FICO, we got Twitter. Twitter, as you know, all of the news that has been circulating with Twitter, they have some gaps that they didn't fill when they was on their way to the downside. And we've been stuck in some chop for quite some time at this moment. But as soon as we break out of that chop, we had an inside day hammer. I can see us going to fill these two gaps. So yeah, that's what I'm looking at this week. We're gonna get to the chicken as always. Back to my guy FICO.
Appreciate that, bro. Boss Gang VIP. What you got on deck for the pack?
What's up, FICO? You know what we about to do, man. We about to come with some of that surgical level strat. So I'm about to go show people how we really do it. See, when you a sniper, what snipers do, they take the highest plane. And the sniper, you want to get the lay of the land. And as you start to zero in, you start to zoom in, you get closer, and you get closer. In order to be a surgical level sniper, you have to get the lay of the land. You got to zoom out. You got to look at the bigger picture. The biggest picture we can have as far as time frames is a year, a quarter, and we're going to keep going on down. So I'm going to show you guys how to be a surgical statistician. Let's go. PBR 1549. We've been killing this. Peanut butter and jelly. Man, that's good eats. Everybody likes peanut butter and jelly. You can't go wrong. It's satisfying. It fills you up. Relative strength in the market. Y'all already know what it is. 1549. Ugh, tough. Let's get it. Another one. Y'all want to see some surgical levels? Strat. Strat, we believe in full time frame continuity. CVE, CVE, Charlie, Victor Echo, CVE. Got some levels. Check this out. You want to see some surgical level strat? Entry 2137, full time frame continuity. If each 60 is a new week, bang, new day starts at 2137. Let's go. Another one, KOS. KOS, Cosmos. I know y'all familiar with Cosmos. Got 2 entries on this one. Got an entry on Cosmos, $7.02 and $7.30. Cash money. Let's get it. Another one, Clean Energy, Natural Gas. Southwestern Energy, SWN. For my people at work, you can't trade every day. I got you. Don't even trip. Don't even trip. SWN, I got 2 levels. 7-Eleven, 2 pennies away. No Beyonce. And we got $7.30. Of course, the higher targets are more confirmed that they're going in your direction. But hey, to get to that second target, it has to cross the first one, right? Another one, EPD, not EPMD, just EPD. Let's get it. Enterprise Products. I know the pack is familiar with this one. If you're not, you should be. 2692 EPD. Pretty clean, simple. We're going to see what happens. WMB. Y'all going to get this work. WMB Williams Incorporated. Not Serena, not Venus, just Williams. 3550 first level. 3618 second level. This is too easy, man. This is getting too easy. This is getting too easy. How about this one? How about this one? A couple we know. I'm not even going to give levels on. I'm sure a couple of the guys have these. MRO, HAL, BP, ET. Those are the last 4. That's all I got. Back to you, FICO.
The bros is pushing percentages this week. I see. Pushing percentages. Mister, check my resume. What you got, bruh? Bruh, we need a fire extinguisher. Man.
Yeah, man, it's a lot of heat out here, man, in these streets. So yeah, man. First things first, man. Just want to put a wrap to last week. We already knew what was going to happen with energy. We talked about it coming in strong early in the week, coming in hot off of last week's move. We talked about it topping out at the top of a broadening formation, maybe early, middle of the week. We saw Oxy hit its highs on Tuesday and start to reverse and make its way back down to fill that gap. That's exactly what we described of what was going to happen. Then later in the week, you was going to see a little bit of bearish activity. So I don't know, like if you watch this call, you were told exactly how to play it last week. So we're looking for more of that this week. My expectation would be that we're going to see energy start to make its way around. There aren't any real good looking setups in the energy area. Obviously, Boss Game talked about MRO and some of the others, and a lot of them are already 2 up on the week. So we're just looking for continuation there. Obviously, with the corrective activity, that kind of screwed up some of those candles for that week. But this expiration week, we knew that. So going into this week, I got a mixture of both upside and downside setups. First one I'm going to talk about is an upside setup. It's a utilities play, looking at SO, Southern Company. Looking for this one to kind of push back up. And we got a little bit of conflict right now, but we're looking to take the month back green at like 74.04. So we're like 60 cents away, and looking for this reversal on the week above 74.78. We are in bullish season for these types of tickers, so just trying to catch this reversal. Looking to push this one back up to the $77 range, but we've got stops around 76.20. 77.24, and ultimately around 78.80 is kind of like my overall target for that. So just looking for SO to continue to do the move up. Obviously, utilities has had some corrective activity, I'd say, over the last month or so. So looking for this one to reverse back up. Next one I have on my list is another upside play, and that is UNH, United Health. Similar deal on this one with healthcare. We
we had this one go and reach a high, and so we have this reversal here setting up on the week above, what is this, 495.56 on the week, which will give you that 2-2 rev. If you were looking at my screen, you would see that this 2 down from last week came in contact with a monthly and a quarterly level broadening formation that UNH has hit. This is at least the fourth, as I can count, fifth. Actually, yeah, this thing has hit this broadening formation 5 different times, and each time it has bounced significantly from this level. So I'm looking for UNH to do as it's normally been doing when it gets to this price level and reverse back up. So we're looking at this 495.56 as a level for UNH to reverse back up. And this is our top holding in healthcare. So if we get some movement here, we should see some general movement with the rest of the sector. UNH, just the one I wanted to talk about from last week. We have been pumping this one, and this is one of my favorites. But we were talking about TLT, our 20-year bond. Obviously, this thing had been dropping for a while because of like the interest rate news, and so it's not really bullish information when they talk about interest rates for these bonds. But if you've been playing it with us, you know we played TLT from 155 down to 140, and it's just been falling ever since. And so it seems like over these last 2 weeks, we found an area where buyers are liking this stock around this 115 to 120 dollar price range. So we got this shooter hammer counter last week on the week, which gave us a 2-2 rev, pushing back up to the upside. So I'm looking for continuation here on the week above 119.02. So we'll see. It may gap down first and then go up later in the week, whatever the case may be. I'm looking, if we're going to get continued bearish activity, this is one I'll be keeping my eye on. Also, we've got a monthly trigger since we're about a month out from us getting a new month candle. So I'm also identifying this 2-2 rev on the month above 119.31. However, if we get bullish activity this week, we may blow past that. So we'll see what happens. So that's another one I'll be keeping an eye on. This one is kind of continuing from last week. We played this one for 0 days. Shout out to the boy Goose. He also tore up these Beyond Meats puts last week for zero. Well, actually yesterday for 0 day. Killed those Beyond puts. I don't know. It was like a couple 100%. Last time he sent the screenshot to us. But we're looking at Beyond here on the inside week. We're looking to take this one below 23.51. That'll be our target for entry. And then we're looking to take this one down to the first target of $20.35. If we want to push it below that, we're looking at, what do we have here? We're looking at a BF of around 15, 14 bucks. So it could really get nasty for Beyond. So we'll see what happens. This one is considered a Staples type of company. So you should see the price action move along with Staples. All right, and that's Beyond. And this one's been falling. So, we're on a dead ship here. Next one I want to look at is Coinbase. Coinbase is another one I'm looking at for a downside move. Looks like here we're looking at an inside week, potentially this 212 below $60.51. We've got a little bit of work to do. It decided it wanted to bounce a little bit last week, but it didn't do too much. So we're still in clear bearish range, and so we're just looking to take this and to continue this move out. We've got a low of about $40.83 that it could potentially get to here. So that's what I'll be looking at. I mean, we're gonna have levels in between, and I'll share that on my watch list. But we have a lot of magnitude here on Coinbase to the downside. So be mindful of that. And if things are trending the way they've been, I don't expect this thing to go up at all. So that's another one. Next one I want to talk about, I got a lot of downside setups this week, is Lyft. So on Lyft, another one inside week. Looking at a 212 below $18.02. Very, very straightforward play right here. Looking to take this one down to about the $17 level with this one here. But very 212 to the downside. Very easy trade on that one right there. If you get the trigger, that's one we should take. And just to wrap it up, I do have WPM to the upside. That is wheat and precious metals. We're looking at a current inside week here. We're looking at a 212 on the week above $41.83. This one here, commodities, silver, these type of metals. This one here should be pushing up. And based on the fundamentals, it should have been going up. So I think, we finally found an area where buyers are finding value. So we'll see if this one does turn and push up to the upside, which would make more sense with the fundamentals. So we're looking at a level of 41.83 for WPM to the upside. I just think it's just been way above its trading range. So it just had to have corrective activity. The last one I have is Disney puts, DIS. Just a weekly, and this is probably like one of my favorite put setups. We've got the 212 on the week below $100.05. And that'll wrap up my list for the week. But a lot of downside setups, but we do have some upside opportunities mixed in. So I'll turn it back over to you, FICO. I had more than I expected to have, but pretty interesting list.
Man, that's what's up. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that you had your pens, pencils, and make sure you took notes. Make sure that you mark these levels. Make sure that you set alerts for these levels. Every trading platform that you use, even the charting software, all have alerts that can connect to your phone. You could be at work. You don't got to miss this. We got plays for the whole family. We got the whole family on the screen. Wealthy soon, his beautiful queens. Man, but outside of that, make sure you like, subscribe, click the notification bell. Bros, man, we just been in the process of just making people money. Like, I just had this crazy thought, like, we ought to like give something away, like coming up soon. We have to talk about that. But man, look, make sure y'all like and subscribe because you don't want to miss that, because honestly, that announcement will come out on our YouTube. Yeah. So I think it's gonna be something, and trust me, you're not gonna want to miss this. But before we get out of here, y'all got anything for the people?
Yeah, I'd say something. So I don't know if how people got to this page in the first place, how you end up viewing this video, whether you saw us on Twitter or something like that, or somebody referred you. One of the things you'll notice is that the Alpha Pack members are very passionate about what we do. They support us because they understand the difference that we're making in people's lives, and they understand our hearts. We just want people to be better. We want people to have the same kind of confidence that we have in this repeatable process, that we know if people follow these steps, they're going to be successful. So if you're somebody that's out here and you've been feeling like you're lost, there's all this information, and as somebody said before, it feels like the internet is getting toxic. We want to be the ones to help give you that clarity, the ones that are going to help you make educated decisions, and we want to teach you that. So I know a lot of people don't have a home, they don't have people to trade with every day, and if you're one of those people, let us be your trading home. Let us help you be the best person you can be. You shouldn't be out here on your by yourself with all this crazy information that's going on. You need to be somewhere organized, and hopefully you will allow us to be that. Hopefully the work that we're showing here today shows how capable we are. And if you want to be around capable people, Alpha Pack is the place for you. So if you're lost, this is the place you need to be. This can be your home. Make this your home.
Absolutely. No, it's a safe haven.
I want to add to that.
Go ahead, Cam.
Hey, not only make this your home just if you want to be around people that's capable, but if you want to be around people that care about you more than they care about themselves, people that's going to put in the time. You can ask as many questions as you want live in front of everybody. It don't matter if you want to do a one-on-one, if you want to ask it on the solo tip, we gonna help you. People that are dedicated to you. I don't care about my port. I don't care about FICO port. I care about your port. I want you to be cool. I want you to be able to feed your family. That's what's most important. So if you want people like that in your corner, come down to Alpha Pack.
Right on, man. Yeah, and I just wrap it with, I mean, the big thing for us, man, it's about it's a holistic feel. We recognize gaps within the community. We see the folks who not really genuine about it. They try to deflect responsibility or accountability for their actions by saying, "Oh, you're just following my journey." Like, that's a deflection tactic to not hold themselves accountable for what they're teaching other people and just say, "Oh, I'm just focused on me." And so as a member, as a person that has a responsibility to others, seen as a leader, regardless of whatever your own interpretation of that is, we all have a responsibility to do things with a certain integrity level and a level that is focused on helping the members. And so it's just about genuineness from us. And that's really the main thing that I try to get across to people. Like, yeah, we talented, yeah, we skilled, yeah, we win a lot. But I think it's more about like the integrity and our core purpose and why we're doing it. It's just this mission driven work we're doing. We mission driven. And so like if you in our way, we're gonna run over you. We're not trying to be nice, we're not trying to play diplomatic. No. We got a mission. We're going this direction. If you get in the way, you will clash. And that's what it is. And that's the energy we're bringing. That's how we are. The return of the sturdy black man is here. And so it just is what it is. And it's the Alpha Pack, man. Alpha energy.
Straight up.
You on mute, big dog.
Nothing more to be said than that. For myself, FICO Jordan, Mr. Check My Resume, Wealthy Soon, Boss Gang VIP. This is the Alpha Cast Weekly Watch List. We holler at y'all next week. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.